Okay, for those of that are paying attention, we're doing a little series trying to show you very efficient ways to train. And basically it's a pull, it's a push, and it's a leg exercise. Every now and then I'll throw in an arm exercise or I'll throw in an ab exercise. Today though, we've got some other stuff. So I'm gonna throw in a hip thrust movement because we got this cool machine we want to show you because we're a booty builder dealer. That's another story. So this is the pull today. This is a face pull. This is something that we started doing. I don't think we've been doing these but about a decade, but they make a lot of sense. We've done other exercises that hit these, but with the adjunct of cables and ropes. Now I'm gonna do these today. This is a hoist HD 3000, which we have one in Mobile, one in Foley, so this is kind of why I'm using it with a rope. We also have a torque machine that I love for these. That's a split cable on a single stack. That's a perfect machine to do a face pull. So it doesn't really matter as long as you have access to a rope. Most people don't have a split cable machine, so I'm using something that if you're in any gym at all. And you could also, you know, I think I showed these one other time. I couldn't find it on our YouTube channel, but with a band, it kind of sucks with a band. You know, it's one of those exercises, you could do these with a band. No, you can't. You can pretend like you're in a gym, but you're not. You need a cable machine to do this. So usually what you're going to see this exercise done is a standing version, and you will see some people perform it like this. But the way to do it properly, in my opinion, is like you're shaking hands, and then as you come up, that's why it's called a face pull. You pull it towards your forehead, and you spread your hands, your elbows. You're going to feel that in your rear delt, rhomboid, upper trapezius. It's an area that from sitting, I feel like we talked about this, but it never made it onto YouTube somehow. People round, so I'm always looking for exercises that do the reverse of that. Now, if I have shown this, I bet it showed this version. I'm fixing to show you a version. We're going to drop this down just a little bit, and we're going to do a seated version. And there's a real good reason why. First, I'm going to show it to you. It's the same exact exercise, right? All right? You see, I've got the pulley. Most really good pulleys do this where they go up. I would bring this up just a little bit. I like the feeling of almost a downward pull. You see what I'm saying? That pulley right there is lined up with my forehead. Can you see that good? And I like that little pause at it too. A lot of times you'll see people go, that's not it. That's not it on any exercise, but it's certainly not it what we're talking about on this particular exercise. You want to do a full second squeeze and hold, and then slow on the eccentric part, the letting down the weight, slow. This is not a power move. This is not a fast, intense power move. This is a slow, squeezy bodybuilding. And if that word offends, a correction exercise is a good word. Now, what I've been showing you, that's the first exercise. It's a pull, followed by a push. What we would do, I'm going to show these spaced throughout the show, but they would be a routine. You would do a pull, you would do a push, and a leg exercise, and you wouldn't stop. You go boom, boom, boom. And I would say most people could handle sets 5 rounds, what we call it, circuits, 5 circuits. The other way to look at it is sets of volumes of 24 to 25 repetitions. What that means is, especially if you're a beginner, 3 sets of 8, and you're done. That would take, you'd be in and out of the gym in less than 10 minutes if you did that, right? 5 sets of 5, 4 sets of 6, 6 sets of 4. You get the idea. 8 sets of 3. Yeah, I've done that before. 8 sets of 3 is a very cool way to do it. If you're trying to add strength, you're still going fast, your heart rate's still staying up. And if you're like me, eventually, I don't want to count higher than 3 for the most part. I just want to be done. But that is your pull. Like I said, upper trapezius, rear delt, keeps you from doing this. while doing this. The whole world's doing this. So it fights that. So it's good for everybody, every athlete. I can't think of a sport that wouldn't benefit from it. But it's called a standing, the first version would be a standing face pull, and the next version would be a seated face pull. Pan down and show this bench. This is one of those things that we don't give credit for. I ordered this. I'm gonna do a couple things. Watch this. All right, so this bench has been in our gym for over 30 years. I think it's been over 35. This bench is approximately over 50 years old. This bench was made by a company called Universal. Now this bench I'm sitting on is the new fancy version made by Hoist. And these retail for, I don't know, $250 or something, and most of you go, well, that's crazy. You wouldn't believe how much we use these little benches. I got one to see. When I saw it, what I do is when a customer buys equipment from us and it's coming from Hoist, I buy us goodies to go with. We never make any money off of equipment because I just buy goodies for each club. Basically what I did in 1981, I opened a big room to put my toys in and charged my friends to come play with my toys. And that was 39 years ago. And now it's in both cities. We just got a cool calf machine for Foley that Mobile doesn't have. And so both gyms are full of my toys. I've got a big, we should have called it Jason's Toy Box. You can come play with Jason's toys. All right, so next thing we're gonna do some other stuff, maybe talk nutrition or something, and then I'm going to show you the press exercise, and I think just to keep in vein, we're gonna do a cable chest press.